Today we're going to be making a vegan corn chowder without cream or bacon. For this recipe, you'll need potatoes, green onions, jalapenos, cumin, smoked paprika, garlic, fresh or frozen corn kernels, veggie stock, flour, soy sauce, lime juice, and cilantro. And if you're new here, I'm Maggie. This is No Frills Kitchen, where I teach you how to cook with confidence with nothing fancy required. The first step is to roast your potatoes. So preheat your oven and cut some red potatoes into bite-sized pieces. In the written recipe, which is linked in the description, I also call for poblano pepper here, but they're super hard to come by where I live, and I had to leave it out this time. So basically, it's not a problem if you can't find them either. Drizzle your potatoes and poblano if you're using it with some olive oil and season with salt and pepper. Then transfer to the oven and roast until they're tender and golden brown, about 20 minutes or so. Now it's time to prep your other ingredients. Thinly slice the white parts of some green onions. We'll use the green parts as garnish later. Then finely chop some jalapenos. If you're sensitive to heat, then feel free to remove the ribs and seeds of the chilies. These jalapenos weren't that spicy, and I also like my corn chowder with a bit of a kick, so I left them in. By the way, if you're finding this recipe helpful, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, as it helps more people find my videos, and I would really appreciate it. Moving to the stovetop, heat some oil over medium heat until shimmering. Add your onion whites and jalapeno along with a generous pinch of salt. Cook until the onions are softening and beginning to brown on the edges, about 5 to 10 minutes. Then, add in some cumin and a bit of smoked paprika. Cook the spices until fragrant, only about 30 seconds, before crushing in a couple cloves of garlic. Cook the garlic for another 30 seconds or so. Now, sprinkle over a bit of flour. This will help thicken the soup later. Stir the flour into the onion mixture and cook until the raw smell has decreased, only a couple of minutes. Then, add half of your corn kernels. Pour over some soy sauce and half of your vegetable stock and bring everything up to a gentle simmer. Meanwhile, add the other half of your corn kernels, half of your roasted potatoes, and the remaining half of your vegetable stock to the jar of a blender. Blend on high speed for about 1 to 2 minutes or until very creamy and fully pureed. Much like in my cauliflower soup recipe, using a blender here is definitely essential to get a super creamy emulsified texture here without the use of any cream or dairy products at all. Pour the puree into the pot and add the remaining potatoes. Stir to combine and bring up to a simmer. Taste to adjust for seasoning and add some salt and pepper if needed. Add a generous squeeze of lime juice, the green parts of your green onions, and some chopped cilantro. Season with salt and pepper to taste and then serve and enjoy. Top with more green onions, some cilantro, and even some crushed red chilies if desired. And if you liked this recipe, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos. Enjoy!